Yo, what's up YouTube? On this video I'm going to show you and explain how to reverse breed any dinos. Today we're going to be using Gigas for the example, and what we're doing by reverse breeding is essentially just mixing stats, but we'll get to that later. We'll show you all you need to do to get all the stats you want from each dino and mix it all together to have the base pair at the end to start breeding for mutations. And the reason you want to reverse breed is to be able to have more levels available to stack mutations onto whatever stat you want. And today I'm going to demonstrate and break down that whole process to help you get a better understanding and clearly see how it all works. Let's go. So here we have our Gigas that we're going to be using. This is our melee one, has 230 damage. So this is going to be what we're going to be using, and it was a wild 250. So we want to reverse breed that level 225 down. So let's call this one 230 melee. I also got another Giga with a little bit better health than the melee one, so we're going to add that in as well. And then we'll have our low level dino. Go as low as you can. Catch that one, because we're going to be using that to lower the stats of the dinos. So this next one is the health one. So we'll call, look at this health. This is 18,600 health. So we're going to call this one health. The other Giga had 18,320. So we'll call that one health. Let's look at this one. Yep, 18,320. So we'll get the health off the better one and use that. And then with the lower level one, we're going to be using its oxygen, stamina, and food. So let's take a look at this lower stat one, and I'll show you the stats I mean. So let's look at the stamina. We want the 401, the oxygen, and the food. All those, and then we want the 230 melee and the 18.6k health. So let the process begin. We got the 230 melee with the level 37 Giga breeding now, and we're going to see if we can get a couple of stats off the lower level one, and then we might have to breed it. If it's a male, it'll get bred back to the 230 melee female. If it's a female, it'll breed back to the lower level 37 level male. So we'll see what this egg gives us. Just wait for it to pop. 179. Let's see what that gives us. Alright, so we got the stamina and its weight. That's about it. So this is a female, so we breed it back to the level 37 male and see what we get from that. So the new dino we got, this is reverse breeding, right? So we had the 225 and we took the 401 stem and got it onto this 179, and we also got the weight off that low level, but we're gonna get the 930 weight I think the health one has later on. So we're gonna go through all the melee breeding, get that right down to the lower stat, and then we will do the health and continue. But let's carry on. So let's cryo her up, throw her out the front to grow up, and then we'll breed her back with the level 37 male, and let's see the result. So we bred the 37 with the 179, and now we have the stamina, the oxygen, the food, and the weight of the level 37, and we still have the melee and the health of the melee one. Now we've got all the stats that we wanted with the melee and the stats we want from the low one. We start doing the health one, and here we've got the health, the 401 stam, 151 oxygen, didn't get the food, but we got the weight. And here's a look at what their stats look like after we bred the 37 male with the 22.5 female all together. So now we breed this 171 male back to its mother. So after we breed the 171 male back to its mother, the 225, we get a 144 female. It has the health that we want, has the stamina that we want, not the oxygen, not the food, not the weight. Alright, so let's breed this 144 with the 137 male and let's see what that gives us. So here's the result of when we bred the 37 male with the 144 female. Now we have the oxygen, which we didn't have before. So we got the health, stam, oxygen. We still didn't get the food, we got the weight that we wanted. So let's use this one to breed back to the level 37 again and see if we can get that food on there, and then that's it. Now we've finished breeding with the 37 and the 140 female here. We've got our final result. We've got the health, the stamina, the oxygen, the food, the weight, and the low melee. So now we've reverse bred a 225 with this health that we wanted, the 18,600 health, and the weight, 931 weight that we wanted, down to a 99. That's what, 116 levels difference. So now we're going to breed this level 99 with the melee giga that was a 99 as well. Let's see what we get from those. Now we've finished breeding both lines of the health side and the melee side, and we've added the stats that we wanted from the lower level that helped us reverse breed the levels down. So now we've got two gigas here, you've got a male and a female, the male being the melee one, and you see the matching stats that we had from the level 37. So the stamina, the oxygen, and the food on both sides. So now we want to get the health, the stam, the oxygen, the food. We want that 931 weight and the 230 melee. So we're going to combine all these two. Might take us a couple of breeds, and then we'll have our base dino, and you can start from there. So now we're just breeding our level 99 male and female, the health and melee one together, and let's breed them together and see what the result is. Here we go. 106, what is this? We got everything except the weight, so that's good. So now that we take a look at all these stats together from both these 99 levels, the reason this will be a higher level is because it's got that melee and the health together now. So you see the stamina, the oxygen, the food's the same. We didn't get the 931 weight, so we'll breed this male back to the female because she has the weight until we get the dino with the weight, and that's all the stats combined, and that's reverse breeding. And also, just to show you guys, you want to keep in mind if you see any odd stats that you didn't get any mutations, so you want to check your ancestry. You go down to ancestry and check that. We've got 0 on both sides, that's good. Check the other one real quick. They're right. But make sure from the start, 0 on both sides. Sweet. We've got a baby hatched to 136, that sounds good. Let's look at the stats. Oof, yes, it's got all the stats that we wanted. So this level is our base dino. Now we can keep breeding this to a female until we get another 136 female, and then that's it. Breed them until you've got as many female bases as you want. Clone them, or just breed them until you've got all the ones you want, and that's it. So yep, 136 is our final product. When we look at its stats, we got the health, the 18,600 health from the health giga. We got the stamina, the 401, the 151, and the 4070 food there from the level 37 giga from the start. the 931 weight from the health female and the 230 damage from the melee dino. And so now that's our base. We just got to breed the 136 to the female, level 99 female, because they've got the closest stats, until we get another 136 female, and then that's our base pair, and you start stacking from mutations from there, and that's it. Come on, 136, that's the one, come on. Please be a female. Let's complete this finally. It's gonna be... Yes! It's a female. Let's go. Let's have a look at her stats. Oof! All the stats. That's the one. Now we've got our base pair. Let's go. Now you've got your reverse bred base pair of Gigas. With all the stats you want, you can either clone them or keep breeding them until you get a heap of females, and then you can have them get them set up and have them something looking like this. And that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Until next time, catch ya.